welcome in. Hello, I'm so sorry I am late. Okay, let me pop this on. Good Lord, what is up with me lately and not having my times right? Alright, so Lord only knows why I thought I was supposed to be on at 6. Hello there, Miss Yachty. How are you? I need to go back and see what you were creating.
Well.
Oh. And we need to turn this down and pull myself up and get myself sheltered out. Hello there, Poodle. How are you? How is my UK friend doing today? Hopefully it's not too late over there. Okay, let me get myself shared out and we're gonna get started. I was actually printing my stuff when MJ messaged me. I thought I was supposed to be on at 6. Don't ask me why I thought that. I don't know what I was looking at. But we're here. So I am doing well. Thank the Lord, I am doing well. It has been okay of a day. So, hey there, Miss Beatrice. How are you? Oh, I hope you don't get any either. Alright, so, like I said, I was printing off my stuff that I was planning on using today. And I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do an entry in... I know, we were talking. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so these are the beautiful printables that I'll be using, and they do come from my amazing friend Miss Cynthia over at Guided Creation Journal Designs. We used this last year, the Lucky Blessings, I think it's called, or Green Blessings. It's something like that. And I was looking for it because I wanted to use it. So glad I was talking with Miss Cynthia, because if not, I'd be messaging her. But this is the Leprechaun I'm going to be using. He's a froggy. I think he's super cute. So, hello there, Miss Amanda. Hello there, Rona. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Well, see, that's what matters, Miss Yachty. Even if we have issues with our craft, that everything turns out good at the end. So, you know, that's what matters. Yeah, Green Blessings. Okay. I don't know why I said Lucky Blessings, but it was, I had it. I wasn't that far off. And we've got a bingo card, so some really cute things. I am going to trim this down a little bit. I'm also working on some stuff for Medieval Raid Train that I'm on, and I was telling my husband about it. I wanted to do something that is King Arthur inspired, so I've been trying to figure that part out. Hello there, Miss Melissa. Yes, our Leprechaun Shenanigans. Well, he's my Leprechaun. And he's definitely shenaniganing. Shenaniganing, if that's even a word. We have these cute little backgrounds, so I'm going to go ahead and trim those down as well. And up after me is Craftifornia Dreaming, and there she is in the chat. Well, I am so glad that I finally got my printer to act right, so at least I didn't have that issue to deal with today. So look at how cute these little squares are. These are great little backgrounds. and we're definitely going to be adding those. Hello there, Miss Pauline. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm in Miss MJ's event. Alright. Crafters Gone Wild. And we definitely go wild here, so in a good way. If you have not joined the free event group, please do so. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Like I'm disappointed in my cutter right now. But you will not be disappointed in the group. It is awesome. Miss MJ comes up with some really fun ideas for us to do. Hey there, Mom. Y'all, there's my mom. It's nighttime for you. So my mama is over in Switzerland, so it's nighttime for her. It's late over in Europe. Oh, well, that's just lovely. No worse than me yesterday not having to reset everything because it decided that it didn't want to work. And I'm trying to go live and the thing didn't want to work. So, yeah. Technology these last few days has been something else. Yes, a long way. A long way. So. And while I've got my cutter out, I'm going to go ahead and trim down. This kit is absolutely gorgeous. I agree. I keep coming back to it anytime I need something that is like St. Patty's Day related or clovers or anything like that. Miss Cynthia did an amazing job with this kit. I absolutely love it. So for anybody who would like this kit, like I only printed off a few pages. There's journal pages and all kinds of other things. You can get it from Guided Creations Journal Designs. They are on Etsy. She also has a Ko-fi as well. But it is on Etsy. And she is a creator on here. She also does challenges with our craft bingo, and I was not able to hop on the bandwagon this month. Just got way too much going on. But hopefully I'll be able to get my bearings and get myself back in April, because I do like doing it. Okay, so we're going to use lots of green today. Aw, you're welcome, dear. Your journals are gorgeous. And as we were talking about, you know, because they have like a common design going through them, they're beautiful to mix and match. So, and I just love this one because, like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I've gone to the St. Patrick's Day parades and stuff and all of that, but you know, I do prefer to just focus on like the clovers, the pretty greens, and because you know, March, we're starting to get into spring, so I really like seeing those colors. Life is chaos, tell me about it. It is very chaotic. No matter where you are, No matter who you are, no matter what you do, life is just chaotic, period. So I'm gonna keep this tag. I love this tag with the bow. And look, she already had the bow on the tag and everything way before there was this whole trend of bows. Told y'all last year that bows was gonna be a big thing in design, and I'm seeing it everywhere. I don't know what is up with that. It's not like bows have never been around, but now you see bows everywhere. Like, you can't step into a Hobby Lobby, a Michael's, without seeing, you know, or any place that does like design stuff, without seeing all the bows. Like, I don't get it. Not my thing, but I guess it's not my thing because I can't make bows, but it is what it is. Hello there, Miss Kim. Welcome in. Thank you for popping in, my friend. I am in the Leprechaun Shenanigans event today, and I am cutting right now some items to make some embellishments to make an entry in my journal book over here. Hi there, Miss Teresa. I hope you are having a lovely Friday afternoon, my friends. And look at this. I love that she always has like little, you know, phrases and things. So we have frogs and clovers, a little green, a little gold, and a whole lot of blessings unfold. Let your worries hop away. Kiss me, I'm a lucky frog. Joy, laughter, and lots of green cheer. A little Leprechaun mischief. That's what the one we're going to be using. And a ribbity and hop. A ribbit and a hop. A trick and a flop. So, like I said, super cute. And those are going to tie in with our froggy. Which, where did he go? There he is. He's the last piece I need to cut, because I need to trim him out. So he's gonna be my leprechaun, okay? He is the froggy leprechaun that I will be using for my leprechaun shenanigans. You're trying to finish the booklet you started. Well, that's good. That's really good. You know, sometimes it's hard to finish. I know, at least for me, many times I feel like there's no real finishing a journal. But that's just me. I feel there's always more I could add. There's always more I could do. I mean, I know journals usually are written in, and I don't write in them, so I don't know if that's part of it. But just from a decorating standpoint, I always feel like there's more that I could do to it. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And when you are fussy cutting, it does work out to move your paper instead of always your scissors. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes I have to move my scissors, but moving your paper makes it a lot easier. You know, and this is what is so cute, because green green and spring and St. Patrick's Day. Like, you know, you can start working on stuff that all correlate or that you can tie together, which is the really nice part about it. And so let's just come over here and get the rest of our froggy trimmed up. And we're gonna obviously do some inking because he looks a little too cute and pristine. We're gonna ink him up a little bit, at least his edges. So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? I know that personally I don't have any plans. Like, per se. But doesn't mean that I don't have stuff to do. I know hubby was talking, he's got to work tomorrow, but he was saying that we could go out to eat, so we might do that, which would be fun if we get to do that, and go out for lunch instead of our Sunday breakfast. I was like, that's fine. That's fine with me. Your plan is to not have plans. There we go. That's a good plan. Just rest up before the week starts, right? Yes, there's always stuff to do. Always. Whether it's, you know, having to run errands, grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, whatever it is. Yeah, there's always something to do. I absolutely agree. Okay, so this is a cute pocket. So we're going to use the pocket here. And there were 2 pockets. I did grab the shorter of the pockets. You can do whichever one you'd prefer. And like I said, this kit, you can get it from Guided Creations. And if you're not following her, give her a follow on her page. They do all kinds of fun things, her and her hubby. They're a really beautiful design team. But they also, you know, do things like scoops and all kinds of other stuff, which are fun. Which I need to get my scoops because I want to be able to play with them. I think Miss Deb was showing yesterday one of the pins for your glue bottles. Evidently they make those now too. She's like, done. And she also offers freebie printables. They go along with whatever she might be working on for the month. So like check out and check like the files or the posts, because you never know what you might find on her website. She's always very generous with things. So definitely check her out. Alright, so that's nice and done. We're going to put it to the side. I'm going to get our frog taken care of so we don't see any of the white. just gonna come over here. Oh, you've got the top cover of the book done. Awesome. What did you end up going with? I would love to see it finished. If you don't mind sending me a picture, Miss Teresa. Hey, handsome. So again, the group that I'm in, and we're doing Leprechaun Shenanigans, was our theme. We are in Crafters Gone Wild. Yes, please. I finally found a fabric that I like for the inside of mine, so I'll be covering that hopefully soon, in the middle of me doing all kinds of other stuff. That's what happens. You end up having so many things to do. But then the things you want to do, you can't. Or it's just really hard to. Thank you. Yeah, Miss Cynthia created the leper frog. He's a leprechaun frog. And I thought he would be a cute little addition today. I guess while I have it out, I'll go ahead and do this right here. And she does some beautiful work. We've actually used her printables before in my events. Okay. So this is my smash book. This is what I call a smash book. This is a book that I have taken and I've been doing some entries in it. See, these are from the winter gears. But when I first decorated the outside of this book, which as you can tell, this is just a bunch of old scraps of book pages, I was actually taking out words and also hymnal pages, and I just literally Mod Podged it onto the cover of this book, and then I realized that my book was upside down. So needless to say, wah wah wah, I totally messed that up, but it's okay, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Maybe I want to do it this way. Oh, you did your first folio! Yay! How exciting! Yeah, I know. I put it together and then I was like, oh my word. Like, how dumb was that? And it's a math type book, and I wanted to have like the math parts like in the background, because if you know, you know, I teach math and I love math, but yeah, go figure. I messed it up. Oh well. You have one ready for that. For what? Hey there, Miss Glenda. Welcome in. You have one ready for what? I'm confused. What are we ready for? The one I started is my winter one. Maybe I can keep going. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Well, we're gonna go from winter, and we're gonna go from winter into green, and that's fine. This is where this is just my book to play in, and I'm good with it because I do like to play. That's the biggest thing. Let me talking about playing, I'm going to take some green ink and we're just going to ink the page. I know, right? I love that she includes bingo cards. They're amazing. I know that I'm covering most of this, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't want to play with anything snow related either. I want this cold to go away, and we've got all this cold front coming in now again. Ugh. I don't know, is anybody else having issues with the new cold front? But I agree, I want it to warm up, not to continue being cold. Oh, an envelope folder. How fun. You end up finding it is so much fun to play with your paper and all the different things that you can do with papers. MJ is back. Yo, I forget what craft event I was in when I did this, but this book, I did this a few years back, and I haven't wanted to really touch it since I messed it up. But, you know, it's really not a mess up, it's just, it's upside down, you know? That's all. What can I do? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Beatrice. Well, I'll be praying that your knee will stop acting up. And hopefully, whatever is causing the issues will go away. Okay. So we colored our pages. I'll put that back away here in a bit. So that's going to go there. We're going to glue this in here. Yeah, but I've already started decorating the pages in here. And then the pages would be upside down. So, I'm just gonna go, you know, wing it. It'll be fine. Because you know what? At the end of the day, what matters is that we have fun with it. And so, I'm having fun and enjoying it. It may not be perfect, but then again, you know, perfect ain't it. Now is it? I love these. These are so cute. Thank you. You know what? It's important to have fun when you're creating. If not, it takes the joy out of it. And what's, you know, then at that point, if you're not having fun with it, then why do we do it? That's what you told her? And I like this one. Kiss me. I'm a lucky frog. He's a lucky frog and he wants a kiss. Ooh. Ah, darn it. They're not in here. I had these lips. They were lips, plastic lips that were like the topper for a cupcake. I want to put those in this since it says kiss me. I know where they are. They're not in here though. They're where I was opening up some stuff and going through things. You know, there is a saying that says that, you know, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And with creative things, it is my thoughts, okay, my thoughts, that you should definitely be enjoying what you're doing. Even if you do it for a living, it should still be something that you enjoy doing, because if not, then at that point, you might as well go flip burgers. Okay. And I'll clean off the excess ink off of my desk here in a bit. Put him there. We could put him, and I think I kind of like him up this way. And then yeah, okay, and then down here, let's use this. Hello there, Miss Karen. Welcome in, friend. You've caught me live, dear. Try to use this kind of like at the bottom. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. You still haven't found some of those scissors? You know what? I stopped in today and I didn't see any either. I was actually looking at the scissors to see if I could buy a second pair, and I didn't see any either, which was sad because I do like these. I don't know if they just I don't know. It looks like they're changing a lot of stuff because their paints were on clearance and a lot of the paints were gone. So I don't know if Hobby Lobby's going through another change or something. I don't know what they're doing. It was the, because it was their craft, whatever brand of paint, and the Deco Art paints were on, they all had orange stickers on them. They were all clearanced out, so I don't know if they're, what they're doing. They also had a bunch of stamps, like the rubber stamps were on clearance. I picked up one that says "He is risen." That way I have it for Easter time, because I really like it. It's nice and small and dainty, so I can use it with journaling, because sometimes some of the stamps are too big for what I want them. But that one will be nice to have. So I don't know what they're doing. I do know that they're definitely pretty much all of the his and hers section was gone. The wedding section, which was kind of disturbing. There was a lady in that area and she was on the phone with somebody, and evidently the fact that they were down to just one aisle of items was not being very helpful for whatever they were looking for. They went from like 3 or 4 aisles down to one aisle of the wedding stuff, and there's not much of that. Alright, so this one I'm turning into a pocket down here, and then we're going to put our leper frog little sign, but I'm going to make that one dimensional with some of this foam tape. I'll keep looking too, and if I find some, I will pick up an extra pair, Miss Teresa, and I will let you know. Okay. So this is just foam tape, double-sided foam tape. I normally get mine from the Dollar Tree. I haven't seen any lately in mine, so I'm starting to run a little low, but it is okay. Aw, thank you. Yeah, if you've got really cute images, like you say, it's easy to make something look really cute. Alright, so here it says, "A little leper frog mischief." So here is our mischievous or shenanigan part being added. Let's get him glued down. And this glue is Aileen's Turbo Tacky Glue. And the amount of times that I have to do this. See, I don't know what the heck's going on with it. And even when we were in Florida, we stopped into the Dollar Tree right quick, and because I needed some dental floss. But I went down the craft aisle just to see if by any chance they had any. And they didn't have any there at the store that we stopped off to in Miami. So I don't know what's going on. I really do not know what is going on. Hey there, Miss Ruthie. How are you, dear? I hope you are well and blessed and all of the beautiful things. Okay, let me... Alright, so I'm going to find some red lips that I have from Valentine's. I'm going to put them here since it says, "Kiss me, I'm a lucky frog." With it. This down here is also a pocket that we created. So I could still stick something in there if I wanted to. I just don't have anything right now. That's there. And howdy, howdy. Hanging in there. Blessed by the best. Amen for that one, my friend. Okay. So, two things I want to do. It's right here. So, I was working last night and making a whole bunch of charms with my glossy accent. And we're going to add glossy accent. I need to get a new bottle. We're going to use it on his eyes, so his eyes will be all live-like and shiny and sparkly and have that twinkle. So we're going to give him some nice shiny eyes. And then this will just sit flat open for it to dry. And that way we will have some very live looking eyes with our froggy sir here. Okay. So that right there will make a big difference and make him look really cute. You guys see that? And that will dry clear. Okay. I'm gonna go get some little gems. And we're gonna use those. It cracked. That is really weird. That is really weird, because like you said, I've never had that happen before. So that is very weird. I wonder, was there a lot of heat? Maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to think why it would do that. Was there a lot of heat where you were putting them? So we're just going to add a few little gems around to decorate. Put a yellow one down here. Is it getting to the bottom? That was my fear with the ones I currently have with this, because I'm getting to the bottom of it. So I don't know if that would be, if that might cause an issue. So since we have a little bit of tones of like a yellow here, I'm adding some yellow, and then I'm going to use the green up that ways where the green is. That's really weird. How long ago did you buy it? I wonder if maybe it's really old and maybe that's why it cracked. Like I said, either that or maybe it's a temperature issue wherever you had it, because that could really well be it. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. You cannot see what I am making. So I am adding little gems to the centers of the clovers. That's what I'm working on. And I'm just adding a little bit of this, since I do know that these stickies are old, so I want to make sure that it's gonna hold, you know, because that's the last thing I want, is for the thing not to hold. Those are two. Here we go. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't see what I was doing. So just using different colored gemstones and like pop dots or whatever you want to call them to zhuzh up the paper. Another thing that you can use if you have them, you know the diamond dots? If you have any leftover diamond dots, you can use this as well. Mwah! There you go. That's about as much of a kiss as any frog's ever gonna get from me. Because, yeah, that's not happening. And then, that might be too big. But I think the other black that I have is too small. No, it might work. I was putting all kinds of stuff away and I was like, oh, I forgot I had all of these. Because of course, we always forget what we have, right? My husband constantly reminds me about how I forget what I have. So, I'm using it. Ah, you gotta kiss a leprechaun. Yeah, no. Not this chica. I mean, if I want to go kiss my Irishman, well, it's not really Irish, he's Welsh. But anyways, I'll go kiss hubby. So if that works, then I'll be good. And there he goes. A little bling on his little bow tie there, because he's got to look all blinged up. I mean, he's so cute and everything. I think that looks adorable. Really? That is so cool. Well, there you go. That's your Irishman. You can go kiss him. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be totally fine. No need to do anything else. You're good. You're safe. You're lucky right there. So, here we go. That is my Leprechaun Shenanigans. I think it came out really cute. It's a cute little spread. I do have to let it dry because I have the glossy accent there. But I think it came out really adorable. You know what? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can add some gold paint pen on the buckle. Make it a little shinier. See, I tell you, there's always something you can keep on doing to stuff. You can always keep on adding. So, here's my spread. Thank you so very much. Love the shenanigans. Thank you so much for having me, Miss MJ. Again, so sorry for the mess up on my end for the time. But please, let's go see Raven, Craftifornia Dreaming. She is up after me. And again, you can see everybody in the free group, which is Crafters Gone Wild. So let's head over there and see who's coming up with some more shenanigans. So